Hey everybody, Sam Kavaris in the samsportsline.com sports update. First of all, thanks for all your well wishes and continued niceties. It's so nice to have so many friends after so many years in town, and to hear from so many people, particularly ones that I haven't heard from in a while. But and certainly to my close friends, they know who they are, and appreciate your support. And thanks for all the kind things that you guys said about the Times-Union article that I wrote on Sunday. I've agreed to be a columnist for the Times-Union once a week, so there'll be something every week from me, I think, about topical things that I think, sports related, some general thoughts and so forth. So look forward to that. It'll be posted on Jacksonville.com on Fridays, and then it'll be in the Sunday paper as well. And thanks to the folks at the Times-Union, Gatehouse Media, and certainly people, that you know, people like Gene Frenette who've wished me well, and Joe DeSalvo, who's been an editor there for a long time. You know, guys that have been competitors for a while and saw some of the things that I had done and felt like that we could make a good team together, and I appreciate that, and I think that that's going to be really good as well. A couple of other things are coming up as the days tick away, so to speak, toward the football season. Football season's coming up, and the Jaguars obviously are one of the favorites this year, if not in the AFC, but maybe in the entire league. Even a guy like Gil Brandt, noted super scout, said that the Jaguars and the Eagles have the best talent in the league. I think you got to believe that. They've got to figure out who their number one wide receiver is and whether or not he's on the roster or not. I've had a lot of you ask me about Dez Bryant. Not exactly sure what's going to happen there because he still hasn't signed with anybody, but I do believe that the Jaguars think that their number one receiver is on their roster right now. So we'll see how that goes. The offensive line with Andrew Norwell is going to be improved, and what they do at right guard I think is still up in the air. But when you see them in person, the size of these guys I think gives them a certain legitimacy as well. The X factor might be Austin Seferian-Jenkins, a guy who has had a troubled early part of his career and then never really made a giant impact with the Jets, but that could be because of their quarterback situation. We'll see what happens down the road, but I mean, this is a guy that clearly a high draft pick, and a lot of things were expected of him that he hasn't quite brought to the forefront. We'll see if he does that. The Jaguars, the final week of July, will report kind of in segments, rookies, quarterbacks, and so forth. You'll be able to go see them that last Friday of July, and then also that Saturday, I'm sure. They haven't announced this stuff yet, but that's all coming up. Good things ahead for them, good things ahead, obviously, for me. By the way, one of the unintended consequences of that article I wrote is that some of you expressed concern about me and my emotional and mental and physical health, and hey, I'm great. Things are good. No question. My family's great. My wife still talks to me. My kids call me. My friends answer my calls. What more could you want here in another beautiful day in paradise? I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the samsportsline.com sports update.